Help and loss growth therapy. I don't know who needs to hear this, but not every aspect of your life needs to be for public consumption. Instagram came out my junior year of college, and to be perfectly honest, when it came out, we didn't know what to do with it. We didn't understand like the concept of sharing every single thing online. We shared photos of food and scenery, and slowly things began evolving where we didn't even know like what the concept of a friend on Instagram was because it didn't exist before. The evolution of Instagram into TikTok into the current day and age of influencing has been a really interesting thing to watch as somebody who has partially grown up with it. But the main thing that I've noticed over the trajectory of the last like 10 to 15 years is the notion that there is a pressure, and I feel it as somebody who does do a lot of work online, to share more and more and more aspects of life for the like or for the public consumption or for the attention. And the more that I use TikTok and the more that I use Instagram, I feel the urge to share so many other parts of my life. And then I have to pull back for a second and remember one thing. The purpose of my life is not for public consumption. The purpose of everyone's lives is not for public consumption. There are large, meaningful things that occur on a daily basis that will never be shared online. And that is okay, because there is meaning to life lived outside of a phone screen. And I'm saying this as much to myself as I am saying it to you. I have conversations regularly with many clients who experience extreme anxieties about, well, what happens if I don't share this? Well, what happens if this isn't filmed? Why am I even doing something if it's not posted? And the question that I always ask is, what part of your life is then yours? And it is a question that I ask myself daily. If I am sharing every aspect of my life, am I doing it for the performative nature of it, or am I doing it for myself? Am I sitting here doing something because I want to show others that I am doing it, or am I doing actions like meditation and journaling and taking a walk and running around London? Am I doing it because it fulfills my soul, or because it fulfills my desire to be liked or to receive likes? And yes, the scale swings. There are days where many of the things that I do are for public consumption, and that's a thoughtful choice that I make. And then there are plenty of days and many experiences that I have that do not go online, because I know having grown up with Instagram and seeing its evolution and seeing TikTok and seeing how everyone has changed, myself included, I recognize how critical it is to maintain private aspects of life, because those are the things that we go back to when the internet isn't as kind, or when it's not as welcoming, or when it's not as celebratory or inclusive, or we don't feel in with the in crowd. We need practices that are still ours, those sacred moments of time that say, this is who I am, this is what makes me me. And those things, whatever those things are for you, those are not for public consumption. They are the things that make you the most you. And this is something that might be controversial, especially in a day and age where we share everything online, but yeah, you need something for yourself. You need something to hold true, something to guard, something to protect, something that you hold sacred above all else, because you will always be left with you no matter what.